Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your pal Impossibum here. We're in final upgrade. I figure I'd do a little build tutorial, help you guys out when you're building your stations and ships, and kind of give you an idea how that all works. So let's hop into things. Let's hit U to go into blueprints. We're going to create a new blueprint. The first one is going to be a station called Tutorial Station of Awesomeness. Obviously, there we go. Let's go ahead and create a little platform for us to stand on here. And I'm just shift clicking so it creates a, basically box of where we're clicking. There we go. Let's go ahead and square this off a little bit. There we go. It's not perfect, but I'll deal with it later. So for this tutorial, let's do something really simple and easy. Let's start by making a resource zone. We're going to be making a ore processing plant. We're going to go from ore all the way down to ingots. Help you guys an idea how you can weave things together and make multi-use stations, essentially. Let's go ahead and put our pneumo tubes down, which is going to grab our ore from here. There we go. And bring it down to the line where we want it. And what I don't want it to do is throw it all over the place. That would not be good. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. There we go. We have to turn all these off manually. I'd be so happy if that wasn't a thing, but it is a thing, so we kind of have to deal with it. Here, turn that one off. Turn this one off. This one is going down, which is what I want. That's fine. And let's go ahead and throw down a machine. We're going to want an extractor. We're going to have an extractor that feeds, we're going to have a line feed right into the extractor here. And we're going to take our line out of the extractor. More pneumo tube here. We're just going to have this come right on down. I usually just like to create a little area here for it. I actually don't know which thing it comes out of. Maybe someone could tell me that, but it doesn't really much matter. As long as you're covering your bases here, it works out. All right, let's go ahead. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have you go to the left. There, that's the way we're going with stuff. We're going left. Because I just want to. How about that? How about them apples? All right, we're going to go out of there and grab stuff. Turn this one off. I actually just want it to go left, like I just said. There we go. Have you go left, and you'll just go down right here. There we go. And from there, we're just going to go down to the stamper, which is what turns things into ingots for us. And I'm keeping things nice and spaced out so you can see very clearly how things work and how they're connecting. But normally you'd put this, you could jam things in here like as tight as you could to fit as many of them in next to each other as you can. But that's not what I'm doing right now because that doesn't work as well for a tutorial. I want you guys to see exactly how things all fit together. But, if you're doing this for real, you jam everything in there as best you can and make it all fit nice and tight. But not today. All right, there we go. All right, so let's set this one over to iron. Good. Let's set this one over to iron ingot. Good. And now it's essentially set. Let's go ahead and put some pneumo tube over here just to take the goodies that come out of here and shoot them on down. There we go. You shoot it on down there. And we'll set you to shoot downwards. You're all set to shoot downwards, and I just don't want you shooting to the right. There we go. Just shoot down. That's what we want. And he'll just shoot the stuff down here into another area, which I will designate as iron ingot area, which will be right here. There we go. And we can set those to sell, I guess. And up here will be buy, because we're going to want to get those in there. All right, this should be a functioning ore refinery, but that is not all we're doing today. Because it's one thing to deal with ore, and it's another thing to deal with liquids. Maybe you guys don't know how to refine liquids or how that all works out. Well, let me show you. Let's put down our little liquid tank here. We're going to put down a refinery right here. And then we're going to put another liquid tank right here. There we go. So I'm going to show you guys real quick how this works. Let's say we're going to do fuel this time. So we're going to take in oil here. We're going to turn it into fuel. And then we're going to store that fuel in this tank right here. There we go. We just have to connect them with tanks. So let's say the fuel comes out of here, comes down this way, goes into there, comes out of here, goes right into here. There we go. That'll make a nice little refinery here. We'll take in oil here, turn it into fuel, store it right here. Now all we really need is some batteries so we can power this wonderful contraption. And you don't actually need that many, to be honest with you. It won't take that much. So I'm just going to throw these in here because I feels like it. There we go. Let's start off by, let's put a wall around this big behemoth here. You guys can use anything you want here. I'm just going to use iron because that's what I have on me. But if you guys have composites of all this other stuff, you can use that. You can make, iron plating walls. I'm just not doing that because I don't have it on me. That's all good. Let's go ahead and just line the outside with a little wall. Mostly for aesthetics, to be honest. It doesn't really matter. Not for me anyway. I'm not putting this in the middle of a war zone or anything silly like that. There we go. We got ourselves a little wall here. And you definitely want to put a hatch in. At least one hatch. On every ship, I really suggest it just in case. And there we go. Let's go ahead and save this. And let's build it. Build. Do it. We're going to call this tutorial station thingy. It's a thingy. There we go. It's going to build. I'm going to put it up to 4x speed. And I will see you guys in a minute when they are done building our station for us. Alright, they are done building our station for us. And I see that once again I forgot to put the inputs on this. As long as I remember to do it now, it's not a big deal. But I always forget that for some reason. You have to actually grab things out using the pneumo tubes, otherwise it doesn't work. And you'll sit there wondering, why isn't this working? And it's just because you didn't set up the pneumo tubes right. Anyway, so our station is set up. It should work. But we're not done yet. Let's build a little ship that's going to power our station for us. Let's go in here. We're going to click New, Ship. And we're going to call this Tutorial Multi-Functional Ship. Yeah, sure, that'll work. It's very descriptive, if nothing else. Let's go ahead and get our walls set up. We're going to set up a little platform for us to build on. And I'm going to go up. We don't have to build anything too big, honestly. I just want just a little something for us to learn on here. I think I want one more wall there, right there. We'll get rid of this little wall right there. There we go. So what do we want? First off, let's put down some batteries so that we can actually power our ship. Having a ship that's powered is a good idea. I highly suggest it. There we go. All right, let's throw in some tanks here because it's nice to be able to haul some liquid around if you want to. I'll put them up here and out the way. And let's put in some robots. Robots! And this is basically what these guys do. They do your mining for you. That's their primary job, at least on this ship. And let's hold on. Let me select this. Select iron. Let's bring this out a little bit. There we go. I want to give us a little bit more cargo space. All right, that's essentially it. So let's go ahead and put some walls on here. We're going to put outer walls on this to make us look nice and beefy. Like I said, you guys can use whatever you want for this as actual material. I'm just putting this on here for aesthetics. You don't even need to have these walls on here if you don't want. And let's get rid of this. I made a little oopsie there. There we go. And let's go ahead and definitely, since we have robots, we want to have some hatches for them to get in and out, be as functional as they can be. And that should be it. Let me go ahead and set this one to something. I'm going to set this one to oil. There we go. And I'm going to set this as a resource zone. It's going to be iron. There we go. And we're set. Let's go ahead and save our ship. This is our little multi-purpose ship. This should be pretty handy. I think we'll be happy with it. Let's go ahead and build it. There we go. Throw it down right here. Tutorial multifunctional ship. Sounds good to me. Let's watch as they throw our ship together for us here. Alright, our multifunctional ship is here. It should be able to do everything we need it to. So first, let's go have it mine some iron ore for us so we can get their smelter here going. That seems like a good idea. So let's go find some. Where's the iron ore at? So we got some right. Oh, we got a good deposit down here. Let's go down there. Sounds like a plan. So we just hit J, go right over here. And we just, hold on, I went to the wrong one. I'm a goober. Let's hit J. It must have been right here. Yeah, you don't go to Earth looking for iron ore, apparently. Anyway, you just drag it onto here. He'll go down to the planet. He'll start getting iron ore for us. You can see there's a timer right here. He'll be there for another 10 seconds. It says the name of your ship. There we go. So we have our iron ore. Let's go ahead and take that back over here to our little newbie station we just made. And we just have to drag it on in. There we go. And there we go. We're extracting the ore right here. Getting it, getting it from the ore, making it pure. We're stamping it. You want to throw it out? There we go. We got some iron ingots. So we're now turning it from iron straight into iron ingots. But that's not all, folks. It slices, it dices, it does other cool things too. Let's go see where they have some oil. Let me see. We're over here. We have oil right there. A good thing of it. So that seems like a good idea. Let's go over there. Hit J here. Right there. I'm going to tell my guy to go down here and get some oil. There we go. As you can see, he'll be down there for 20 seconds apparently. That's actually a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Having a 3-star makes a really big difference. There we go. So let's go back to our other refinery, which is here, I think. There we go. Okay, there's our tutorial refinery. So let's go ahead and throw our oil into here. And then look, we're already starting to make our fuel. And our fuel, as soon as that fills up, should get pumped down here. There we go. So we now have a working ore refinery. We now have a working fuel factory. And we now know how to make ships that can do multiple things, which is awesome in my opinion. And you could set this guy to be a trader. He has a pretty large cargo capacity. He could be a liquid hauler. He could be a miner. You can even have him as an energy carrier if you really felt like it. But the problem with multi-use ships like this, they're really cool if you're using them yourself and you have to handle, you're micromanaging them. But you can't use that abilities here. You can only set them to do one kind of route, unfortunately, which is, kind of doesn't take fullest advantage of how awesome it is. So it's something to keep in mind. You generally want to specialize with ships. They can only really do one route automatically at a time. With stations, you can go crazy. You can multi-use the heck out of those, set up all sorts of cool schematics that do all sorts of long production chains. So just something to keep in mind. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. I really, truly do. If you guys have any questions, by all means, leave them down in the comments. And hopefully you guys will stick around because we're definitely be playing some of this on the channel. This game is Final Upgrade. If you guys are interested, I have a link down in the description. If you guys are new to this channel, is what I do. I play indie games every single day on the internet for your enjoyment. I play base building automation games, tower defense games, and vehicle engineering games. So if you're into games like that, which I assume you are, you're watching a tutorial for a game like that, won't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click that bell icon so you know when I put out new content, smash that like button, leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.